Hey y'all, my name is Max. I know we're a couple weeks in here, but I just wanted to share how I'm doing. Honestly, I'm doing better than a lot of my friends. Wishing them well. It's it really has still affected my life in a pretty big way.
This pandemic is definitely a crazy time. I think the hardest part for me is just having everything transferred to online learning and having all my classes be online because it's definitely changed my motivation and productivity for the worse.
I graduated in winter quarter and was planning a 2.5 month trip around the world with a couple of my roommates. And we called off the entire trip when Trump announced the ban to Europe. And that was, something that took some time to digest.
I'm a very restless person, so it's insane that I've been spending most of my time on my bed.
For me, one of the hardest things to accept as a result of my life changing from the pandemic was the fact that I wasn't really going to have a final quarter to close out my undergraduate career at UC San Diego. I'm a fourth year and I've been at UCSD since I was a freshman. And I was really looking forward to having one last quarter to say goodbye to all my friends since we're all kind of from different places, to have my last classes on campus, and to just spend time saying goodbye to the city and the places that I've called home for the last 4 years.
Quarantine has made school really hard because I learn a lot better when I'm in person and can ask questions and stuff like that. And it's also made relaxing really hard because I feel like I always have a ton of work to do and always have stuff to do.
There's not as much to do. It's true. Like even our local park got closed and there was never anybody there, which is a real bummer. We're staying inside a lot, but I've been trying to make the best of it. Honestly, the best part about all this is you can kind of do a lot of those things that you never had time to do and one of those things is reading.
Right now, I'm at home with my family, and I'm graduated, and I don't have anything really to do or very little to do on my agenda. So
I usually have a very packed day, and it helps tune out my thoughts. The quarantine definitely took that away from me.
my prior self would take free time to would take this abundance of free time and kind of fall into this unhealthy loop of mindlessness. Earlier on, I decided that I did not want to spend the next couple of months like that. And I took some time to reflect on how I can make use of this kind of precious environment we're in.
If you're still in San Diego and you're near campus, I highly recommend a walk to campus because it's pretty cool being there when there's nobody there, and you can kind of, like think about it. It's a nice campus. I never really appreciated it as much as I do now.
What I've been doing to cope is talking with friends, talking with classmates, making sure that I understand the material, making sure that I ask my TAs or my professor questions if I need it, and going to Zoom lectures as much as I can, but also making sure to set time for myself.
I'm spending a lot of time with my siblings. We'll bake desserts at 3 a.m. or make TikTok dances for hours, which helps a lot with the isolation that comes with social distancing.
Another thing I've been doing to cope is I stay out of my room as much as possible. And I also get fully dressed. I know everyone's been, rocking the sweatpants, but I feel like getting dressed can really just help you kind of avoid going back to bed or chilling on the couch.
I found ways to cope with this quarantine that are pretty simple. I like to take some time to just turn everything off in the day, usually before I go to bed, and write down things that I'm grateful for, be it that I can spend time with, my friends on Zoom, or play games online, or have a decent meal. And I think practicing gratitude and a little bit of mindfulness has helped me come to terms with how I'm feeling.
It's just been cool to get that family time again and to just be able to spend time together going through this weird time.
I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do after graduation, but I just have the belief that everything will work out and that hopefully everything will be okay soon.